Previously on The Bachelorette.
Okay, so they're gonna have their first kiss. Kaden is once again has no shirt, which is amazing. What the? Oh my gosh! What is going on?
I was walking down the street and you were there staring at me, standing there as if we should meet, and I knew with you it'd be easy. I've touched your soul.
Everyone, it's Spirit here and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are all amazing and that you are ready for today's episode. So this is a little bit weird for me just because I haven't recorded in a while, but also not in a while. I think it's just been like 2 weeks if I'm correct, but it's still like a long time for me because I'm like, I just want to talk to you guys, you know, so it's a little bit sad if I can say, but I am excited and sad because excited we get to go on our dates, so we have alone time with all of the singles, and then sad because it is elimination next episode, so you guys will be deciding in this episode who you would like to send home, and once you send someone home, there's only 5 people left, which is like, what? I feel like it's going so quickly, but it's okay, it has to move on, and I am so intrigued to find out who Lara is going to end up with. So as we figured out on our last set of dates, I had to split the episode up in 2. So I'm gonna try my best to just immediately go into the dates so that we don't have to maybe split it up, just so that it's one set episode. So what we'll do is we'll immediately go into our dates, but I also just want to say before we go into it, I am reading your guys' comments. I did reply to some of them yesterday. I apologize that I don't immediately respond to them. I think once my exams are over I'll be on it again, but I just want to say that I am reading your comments and I do see your comments on all of that, so at least you guys know that that I'm not ignoring you or anything like that. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know that. So I think what we should do is we should maybe just grab Fergus and we're gonna take Fergus on a date. So let me just quickly check. So where is our relationships? Where's our friends? Is it this? Yes, okay. So we currently have a romance with everyone besides Olivia. So with Olivia, we would have to just time a date again because, yeah, obviously we can't ask her on a date, but hopefully in the date she brings herself up because, yeah, currently she's the only one with no romance, but that doesn't mean anything. At the end of the day, she might have a good connection with Lara, but there's just no romance yet. So let's get into the dating and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we are now here at a restaurant. I'm actually so surprised because I had no idea that if you're on a date, like you can basically, like the goals are related to the restaurant, like the dine out achievements. So that's pretty cool. I'm very excited about that actually. So we put on our fancy clothes, even though it's not the fanciest restaurant, but we're sitting under an umbrella, which is fine. Which is fine. But okay, they dolled up and we are now on our little date and it's super cute. Oh, she's really flirty. What is this? Hot lunch date. Ooh. Taking Lara's favorite sim out to lunch makes her very happy. Her favorite, okay Lara, don't get ahead of yourself. Okay, so like I said, we need to get gold on each event, so we're gonna do our best to do that. This is actually very exciting and I'm so glad that the sims did that. Like, well done to them for actually considering this a date, like once they're at a restaurant. So we're just gonna talk a little bit about them as well. So Fergus is actually a favorite in the comments, which I am quite impressed with because Fergus is not like my favorite but I was just like, I know they had like a click, but I wasn't really sure like where their relationship was going, and there was a comment from someone where they said like they don't really trust Fergus. So that was also very interesting for me because I was also thinking, I was like, is Fergus actually here? Like, do you think he's gonna struggle to open up a little bit just because he has like issues with his parents and stuff? that he might be a little bit more closed off, which is nothing wrong at the end of the day, but it's just something that we need to like think about. So I was quite impressed the fact that Fergus is like a favorite. So the favorites are Adrian, Fergus and Dalton. Those are our top 3 so far. So they ordered their food, so their food's gonna come. But yeah, so I was thinking a little bit about Fergus though, and Fergus is, in the description basically it said that he was fun-loving, cheeky and also silly, and I just love the fact that like how these Sims act according to that, because I was just thinking about when Fergus started the fire, like how silly he was, like the fact that he just seems like that silly kind of guy and that funny kind of guy that would make her laugh and like just does the most random things ever, but it's the most funniest thing ever. And I think Lara, maybe that's what she likes about him quite a bit. Oh no. Just as I said that, like there was like a cancel of like Fergus. She's like, I'm just pretending. Lara, that's terrible. If you don't like him, you just gotta say. But I mean, it definitely shows us something, that how she's feeling. I can't find deep conversation, but it's okay. We're just gonna wait for our food and then we'll conversate about the meal. But yeah, so I'm a little bit of a I'm watching you, Fergus kind of girl right now, I'm not gonna lie. Because like I said, yeah, I don't know. I think he's a good guy, but I'm also just a bit afraid that he's not. Oh, do you not like the food? Is it poor? Oh god. Okay, let me just close that. I'm so sorry, Fergus. You're the one that took us to this restaurant. So I'll blame it on you. Okay, so they just spoke a little bit now. I just let them do their thing a little bit because I was going a little bit behind, so I was a bit afraid that I wouldn't do what I need to do. The things that they're asking for are not here, so it's a bit difficult for me because I can't deep conversate with him, and yeah, I also can't give him a massage. I don't know if you guys see it, but I definitely do not see it, so it's a little bit difficult. So maybe like she doesn't want to, maybe that's just how it is. We do have a gold date, so it is okay. But yeah, anyway, so the date is almost done, but we'll just let them talk. So carrying on with what I was saying, like they will get along just because Fergus and Lara, they like to do out of the ordinary kind of things. Like they will just do what they want to do, you know. What is the word for that? They're just free-spirited. There's a different word, but I just can't come to it right now. But I think because the whole thing of Fergus not knowing exactly where his life is going yet, it can be a stump in the relationship. And the reason why I say that is sometimes people, and sometimes, don't come for me, but sometimes people, when they don't know themselves well enough, they can, you know, clash a little bit and they can get into more arguments and all of that. Sometimes people will grow together when they're in relationships, and that is amazing. But sometimes there is also that part of when they don't really know themselves, they can often clash. So I'm just hoping, like, while Fergus is here, that he kind of learns about himself while he's with Lara. I mean, Lara's going to be asking me all these questions, like what does he like, what does he love to do in, you know, in his free time and all of that. So I feel like the more that she asks, the more he's going to kind of feel comfortable with himself and kind of hopefully open up. So yeah, that's just what I feel about the whole situation. Fergus, I don't hate Fergus. Honestly, I don't hate anyone. I feel like Ryder was a bit of a problem. But yeah, just so you guys know where I'm standing with Fergus and like how I see the situation. I haven't had much complaints about Fergus besides that one, which I found was quite interesting. But yeah, that is that. And that's what I'm gonna say. I'll leave the rest to you guys to decide what you guys feel about the situation and how you see Lara and Fergus as a couple. Sorry, it's moving everywhere. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna invite the next person to come over and then we'll go from there. Alright, so I just had to sort a few admin out, if I can say it, because they were just like, yeah, it was just a bit disorganized, but it's okay. So I ordered food already and we sorted that all out, and I decided that I would like to go on a date with Adrian, because Adrian is a chef, you know, and he knows all about food and all that. So I thought that he would be a good fit for us to be on a restaurant date with. So we did request a table, but obviously because I did everything before, because I forgot that we were meant to go on a date, so I only asked afterwards. But it's okay, we'll just try and finish everything else and then see how that goes. But okay, so this is our other favorite, Adrian. Adrian is obviously very much, I think Adrian is like our top favorite, like if I have to be very honest with you. And I'm not gonna lie, I have a very soft spot for Adrian. I think it's because of his past. I honestly don't know why, but he also treats Lara in a very respectful way. And I think that's why I've got a little soft heart. And I think a lot of people also do have a soft heart because of that specific reason. But obviously, he is a man that has a soft heart. You know, he's been through a lot. So for him to even open up to Lara is just incredible. I mean, he didn't waste time to do that and show Lara that he's invested with her, and like there's no time that he's trying to waste, or like her time. He's not trying to waste that at all. So I mean, look how she's looking at him. I mean, that's straight up love. I'm not even gonna fight that argument. Okay, sorry, let me just quickly do that because I keep on forgetting, and when I start talking I can't multitask for some odd reason. But yeah, I think she, not to put anything in anybody's minds, but I mean, I think she would be a great mother to his child. And I think if they had to meet, it's gonna be so freaking cute. I can't wait to introduce Lara to his little one, because I think at some point I'm gonna let them kind of meet each other's family, see how they kind of get along. But yeah, I think Adrian and Lara is a good match. I honestly don't think there's anything wrong. Like, I can't bring one faulty thing. Oh, shame. Adrian is still sick. I forgot to take him to the doctor. I haven't been on the game for a while, so I think that's why he's still a bit sick. But he looks okay. Like, he looks fine. Their relationship is like actually so cute. I mean, they're getting along quite well. I mean, even look here. They seriously are in love with each other. Okay, let's not say the L word, but I mean, I think they're really enjoying themselves, which is like the most important. Lara has to go to the bathroom. These things happen at dates, so I'm not gonna even cancel it out. Adrian is trying to like think like, what am I gonna say when she comes back? Okay, so I'm gonna give, oh gosh, yeah. Adrian's date honestly went terrible. The fact that of the whole request table, it made it messed up, and it's my fault. Everybody's uncomfortable and just not good at all, so I don't know what the hell to do. So let me just, yeah, it's a little bit of a mess, I'm not gonna lie. I think I should have done, yeah, okay, let's just tell an engaging story quickly. Yeah, I'm so sorry, but at the end of the day, like, things are out of my control. Like, I'm just going with the flow, and the fact that maybe I should have requested a table in the beginning, but I didn't do it on purpose at all. So yeah, I don't even know what to say. I feel bad for Adrian, but it's not like he needs a lot of hype, because yeah, he speaks for himself. I mean, we got a gold medal, and that's what we need. We just didn't get any romance with him, which is a bit sad. But a date is a date, and yeah, he's failed a little bit, so I feel kind of bad. But forgive me, but if you guys feel like it was a little bit unfair of Adrian, the fact that I didn't give him that much time, then I will more than happily give him a little bit of time tomorrow before we do the eliminations, just so that he has a little bit of time with Lara to get to know her a little bit more, maybe have a little flirty reaction. It's not like she has any, I mean, she wants to boo-hoo with someone, so we can't really do that. She can tell a dirty joke to him. I'll give him that before we go on to the next person. Okay, but he's leaving. My dog just was like about to bark at me. I'm not giving her any attention, so she's like angry at me. But okay, Adrian, you stop your tracks. Where are you going? Let Lara tell you a dirty joke, and then, oh God, okay, never mind. let's just leave it, okay? It was a disaster. I can't help it. I can't help it. We'll give him time tomorrow if you feel like we need to give him time. Okay, next person. Okay, so Dalton and Lara are on their date now. As you can see, it's already running. I thought that we should rather just go to a normal place. As we saw, the restaurant dates didn't work that well. The first one worked okay, but it seems like the second one wasn't that great. So we'll just have to live and learn, as we say. And I am on a date with our third favorite bachelor single. So Lara seems to pick all her favorites first, and then, oh wait, am I controlling the wrong person? I'm not sure. But okay, so it seems like Lara is very interested in her favorite people. She wants to see them first, start her day off on a good note. And I mean, we can definitely do that. So let's just get chatting. How freaking cute is this? So Lara's looking deeply in his eyes, and her head is going straight into his face, but it's okay. It's still good enough. Oh, they like tickling each other. Oh, that's so fucking cute. Okay, sorry, I know I said a bad word, but I mean, it's just so adorable. Their relationship is just ridiculous. I can't handle it. But anyway, so they've already had a kiss, as we know, at the last party. So that was quite romantic, because he is the second guy that we shared that special moment with. And I think Dalton definitely started off slow, but he definitely came through, and he showed Lara that he was here for it. Once she thought that he was not serious, he immediately started pulling up his socks and started freaking showing her all kinds of things. So I'm very happy for that, because Dalton is a very nice guy. Like, I don't really mind the fact that if they had to get together, like, I'm actually quite happy. Like, my blessing is given to you, Dalton. Shame, he's getting really hot. Okay, but yeah, so as we know, Dalton has his own vet. So I think Lara would love to open up a vet at Salvador. I mean, just imagine, remember those dog and that dog and the cat that we saw there? They were just stray. And I mean, imagine Dalton and Lara just open up this little shelter, and they've got this huge area where the dogs can just run around. The dogs live with them. Oh my gosh, I can't. Honestly, that would be so amazing. Just thinking about all of this, I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Okay, so they want to kiss passionately, so we'll do our best to kind of get to there. But yeah, I think I mean, like I said, I have my favorites. I feel like you guys know who my favorites are. But we haven't been on a date yet with the other favorites, so I mean, there is still one. I feel like all of the singles are my favorites, so it's okay. Dalton and Lara had a very good breakthrough of their relationship in the party, which is, you think about it, right? Because obviously there were drinks involved and all of that. Don't mind me just hyping all the situations up, but I mean, maybe Dalton was kind of feeling a little bit more confident when there's a little bit of alcohol running through his system. So he was like, you know what, tonight is the night, I'm gonna kiss Lara. And Lara was like, holy moly, Dalton. You have came through, and I'm just so proud of him. I'm so freaking proud of him. Okay, so I want to know from you guys, who do you think that Lara's gonna end up with? Regardless of the fact of where we are in the competition, but who do you think Lara's gonna end up with, and who do you want Lara to end up with? I just want to see where everybody is currently, because for me, I already have who I would love to see her to end up with, but I'm not gonna say it, because at the end of the day, I don't want to influence you guys. I'm gonna be commenting, so I'll be saying bad things about them, I'll be saying good things about them, but just so that I can kind of confuse you a little bit. And you can kind of make your own assumptions at the end. That's not really what I say, but just to give them a little bit more of a character. So I just really want to know who you're feeling, who you're not feeling, because when I read the comments, like the same people who comment every time, I can kind of see who their favorites are and like who they really want Lara to end up with. So that's always interesting. But some of you guys are like tied between two, and you're like, I don't know who to choose now. So that's actually quite funny. So they're not really in the, you know, they've had their kiss, but they just want to get to know each other now. So that's fine. I mean, that's nice that Dalton's just not all about the romance, you know, he wants to still get to know her, so that's good. Okay, no, you're not gonna go home, so you're gonna go home and you're gonna go home, and then Lara is gonna go on a next date. Okay, so we are now on a date with our Landon, our very special little Landon. I wanted to quickly say before I get into it, so I don't know if I made our dates quite long in the previous episode, because I feel like, look how Landon's sitting. He's like showing off right now. But anyway, no, Lara, you gotta talk to your date. Okay, so I don't know if I made my dates longer than what it actually is, because I feel like with these dates it's going quite quick. I don't know if I'm just imagining myself or what is going on, but yeah, anyway, so as we know, our sweet little Landon he's special. And he's special because he was a little bit jealous, you know, but it was our fault, as I said in the previous episode. We shouldn't have done it in front of everyone else. I decided that we're gonna do it separately. There is a comment on how to do it a little bit better, so I am going to have a read at that comment again. It's from Copper Raven, because I understand that you just go on a group and like the main activities are just like flirting and all of that, so that's actually a good idea. You are so fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with you, and I hope that you feel that way about me. Look at Landon. Landon is honestly coming through. Landon's like, you know what? I was jealous and I regret it. It was out of character for me, but maybe it is in character. But I'm here and I want to get to know you better. And I'm over it, okay? I'm a fresh man, I'm a new man. So I'm happy with that. Lara's feeling him. I think Lara has always felt him. I think they've always just had a good relationship from the beginning, but I think maybe this Landon is like her kryptonite, if I can say. Like, she just can't get enough of him, you know, and she's just like, I want to know about Landon, I want to kiss Landon, I want to be romantic with Landon, but it's just not a good situation, you know. Because me and Heather, we're checking Landon out. We don't trust Landon just yet. We're still trying to see what Landon is about. But I mean, if you have a party like that, I mean, what's not to love? Am I right? As we know, Landon is a business guy, and he has had his bad relationships before, and because of that, his trust is not that well. So he's another person that is, you know, you worry a little bit, because you're like, will you kind of get out of your shell and allow us to get to know you more? Because I feel like Lara is just in love with the idea of him. Maybe that's just the thing, you know, because if he had his trouble and his past about, you know, women, why is that lady blue? Like, what the hell? It's not cold outside. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I feel like Landon, like, I feel like I could also fall for Landon if I was a sim, obviously. But yeah, like, I feel like, yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm just so confused with Landon, because it's like, you were jealous and now all of a sudden you're pretending like everything's okay. Like, I have a very strong feeling like if Lara had to be with someone like maybe Adrian, like right now, I feel like he would become that jealous, possessive person again. So that's why I'm just like, ugh. Like, are you real or are you not? Like, tell me right now. And that's like this, like the confusing thing, because like, I'm like, I don't know how you guys feel about the situation, but I mean, they literally look like such a good couple. Like, I wouldn't mind them being together. You cannot try for a baby in the lighthouse. Are you crazy? Okay, but Landon's talking to Lara. Landon's putting in the effort. Good for you. I'm glad that he is doing that. But yeah, I want to know how you guys feel about Landon, because I feel like Heather, me and Heather are like the only ones that are like, what is Landon doing? But he's a good guy. Like, I just don't know what his intentions are. He's like, you can't read him exactly, if that makes sense. And I think that's what makes it a bit difficult. So I'm not controlling them, by the way. I'm just letting them do what they want to do. I know you guys can't see my mouse. I don't know how to allow my mouse to be seen, because I'm using Filmora screen and there's like these weird little options, and I don't want those options for my mouse. So yeah, anyway, but yeah, I feel like if they had to be in a relationship and they had to end up together, I don't know how it would be. Like, I feel like they would have a very, very strong beginning, but then later on it would fade out. Like, that's how I feel about their relationship. I don't feel so strong about it at the end of the day. So yeah, that's just how I feel. I don't know, I'm thinking a lot today. I feel like because I haven't been on the Bachelorette for a bit now, I'm just thinking to myself, like, what the hell is going on here? Like, how is everybody feeling? Lara hasn't seen me in a while either, you know, with the exams and that. So she's probably also mad at me, but anyway. But okay, so Landon isn't making any more effort. They've gotten gold, which is good. Landon is looking at pictures, so a dog. I feel like Dalton would love this dog. Let's bring in the next person. Okay, so we are here now. Lara is going to the bathroom quickly. This is such a cute place. I've always like loved this, like just the lights and the area. I think this little like Brindleton Bay is so cute. I love it. But anyway, so it's alien night. Oh, nice. Okay, so I thought that we should come to the bar because I feel like this is the place that Caden would love. So I was like, okay, let's just go to the bar. Caden with these glasses inside. Okay, so Lara's not feeling flirty again, which is interesting. But anyway, okay, so as we know, in our previous episode, there was a crazy lady who came into our house, even though we invited her. I don't care. She came into our house, started fighting everyone. I mean, my poor bartender, she was just doing her thing, you know, serving people drinks, and she just comes and fights her. And I mean, she did nothing. And my poor Caden was just sitting there, like the mom cave said, like he walked away from the situation, but she came for him. So you know what, Caden, I'm proud of you for doing that. You really showed us a man. But Lara was quick up there. She was like, whoa, are you talking to my man like that? So I was quite impressed with Lara and Caden, and not impressed with that lady. Is it not this lady? I swear, if she's here, it is her. No, it's not her. No, it's not her. She's the one that was there when I was on a date with Landon, and we had our first kiss with Landon, and then she was trying to come for my man as well. So yeah, I know all of these people. The ones that try to sneak on my man, I remember. But okay, so how are we feeling about Caden? How I feel about Caden, I think Caden is a bit slow. I think he is a bit over his head. So he thinks like, yeah, I'm gonna get Lara, like I don't need to put in that much effort. But I'm gonna still show her that I'm interested, if that makes sense. But he's not doing the things, you know, he's not doing it well. I'm not impressed yet. I think, like, if I think about them, I mean, he's such a smart guy. Like, I don't know where's the shoes? And why is there a raccoon in our pot? What? That's not sanitary at all. That's all I'm gonna say. And the table that we were sitting at, and he's stinky. Look at him, he's so cute. That's adorable. Okay, anyway, so I feel like if they had to, lady, honestly, these townies, sometimes I feel like they have to be together. I think that they would actually be such a fun couple, like as parents and everything. I feel like they would be those parents, like those fun parents that are like, you know, they make sure that their kids understand where they stand, but I feel like they will still have like a lot of fun with their kids, and they're like, yeah, you can go do that, like don't worry, just let me know. And like they're just so supportive and all of that. I feel like they would just be like the fun parents. And I feel like in their beginning stages they won't really have kids, they would just enjoy time with each other. I mean, how cute is that? You see what I mean? Just fun. And I love it. I just love it. I feel like they're a good relationship. But like I said, I feel like he just needs to bring himself out. Like, he's a bit too, his ego is a bit too big. And he doesn't realize that the fact that his ego is so big is that he is stopping himself from showing Lara who he is. And Lara, as usual, just loves it because she's just a people person. So obviously she's gonna love every single person, and obviously they all here for her. So she's head over heels for everyone. So yeah, it's just a bit. It's a pity because I feel like they would actually be so good together. But anyway, so yeah, I'm okay with their relationship. I'm not happy. Lara's hungry, obviously. I'm surprised she's not angry, but yeah, we'll see how their relationship goes. Like I said, I feel like they would be a pretty fun couple. And I mean, obviously Caden, he has achieved quite a bit in his life, so I feel like he is mainly concentrated on her. Oh, we're gonna get a kissy. Oh, that's so cute. That's our third guy that has now officially gotten a kiss from Lara. So Lara is also warming up to everyone, and Lara is kind of letting everyone in, which is adorable. I'm so proud of you, my girl. I think that you have done us well, and that you've got the biggest heart. So I know that she will always be kind to everyone, and just, you know, make sure that they all feel comfortable in that. Oh my gosh. Why is there always fights? Last episode was with people, this time it's with animals. We are now on our last date. Scary. It's 1 a.m. in the morning, so we're gonna go to we usually probably go to a location in a building so that we can at least have a light. But okay, I'll see you guys there. Okay, so we are now here. They're deciding to play ping pong, so that's fine. But we are gonna just do what, okay, I can't remember how many, I think it's 10 friendly interactions, so we can definitely start doing that. And then I know that it's to flirt with each other, and then it's kiss your date. I know that Olivia doesn't really have a good romance relationship with Lara, and that can sometimes look bad. Oof. Okay, she's the one with the least friend. Okay, but anyway, we've been on the dates with everyone, so that's probably why. But yeah, I think that Olivia, I don't know, I honestly can't really think about why she would be distant from Lara, like why she wouldn't really open up. I'm so sorry, by the way, if you can hear the birds outside. They are having like an argument out there, so if you hear them, just ignore them. But yeah, so I was maybe thinking, because obviously she has traveled the world with her parents, and she also travels by herself now. I think that maybe, I don't know, maybe she just doesn't really know how to connect with people. Yeah, I think like maybe she just, there's something that happened in her past that she is struggling to kind of let herself to connect with other people. That could be one of the reasons. I mean, maybe she had a bad past, and you know, she hasn't really shared with us, so I don't really know what could be playing on her mind. And I think that's why Lara is kind of struggling to also connect with her. I think they've got a good friendship, but there is a little bit of a block, and I can definitely see that. And I hope that Olivia can just open up, and like, I hope now when we like flirt with her, she allows us, and that we can kind of see a little bit of a side that, you know, Lara wants to see. Because at the end of the day, like a good friendship relationship is as important as a romantic relationship. I mean, you need to be able to connect in a romantic way, and she did allow us. Well done. I was afraid you wouldn't, but maybe we needed to kind of encourage it and kind of go for it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm very intrigued with your guys' opinions on Olivia. I know that Karis once said that she's not sure of Olivia because they don't really have that connection, like the romantic connection, and they didn't have that romantic connection for quite a bit. So we had the eliminations, and that's when she mentioned it, and she had an opportunity of a party and all of that, and she still didn't make the move. So I'm not sure why she is a bit shy, like if there's something that's happened in the past. I just wish she would share that with us. So let's try and get her on a flirty zone. I'm gonna be like very honest. I feel like, I don't know if they, oh look how excited Lara was. That was so cute. That was very cute. See, like Lara's so excited to get to know Olivia and trying to show her like, you're fine, girl, like you're good. I really like you, and if you just open up to me, we can. Sorry, that was my dog. She was upset. She's still upset that I'm not showing her any attention, but I just asked her if I could just do this one episode, and she's not having it. So yeah, anyway, I think if Olivia just gotta trust, she's just gotta trust the process. I think if she trusts it, then they can have a good relationship. Okay, so you guys are gonna hate me, and I'm so upset. I don't even know what to feel right now, but obviously my dog was like looking for attention, as you guys heard, and then so I basically stopped recording and I went to go play with it a little bit, and then when I came back I forgot to hit record because I thought that I was still busy recording, and yeah, we missed the whole moment of Olivia and Lara having their first kiss, and I feel so sad because I didn't get to show you guys, and I was talking a little bit about their relationship. So yeah, but I'll tell you about it. Maybe you can picture it in your head. So I was basically just saying that I felt like Lara had to because Olivia maybe felt like she was a bit too shy, or she didn't really want to show Lara that side of her just yet, or whatever the reason was. I feel like Lara had to show Olivia that she's like, hey, like it's fine, like I'm here for you, and I wanted to show you the way, like let's see how we're gonna connect if we have a kiss. And they connected, let me just say. Like they had a good kiss. There was a rude lady that just walked in between us, and she was like basically saying like, what, like with her hands like up, if you can picture that. So I was like, excuse you, like get out our picture. But then I missed the whole kiss, like even I missed the whole kiss. So I think because I also missed it, it's like you guys also missed it. But anyway, so I'm sorry for that. I really am honestly sorry. I thought that I was recording and I just wasn't, so I'm quite upset about that. But just so like I give you guys a little bit of a backstory, but as you can see, Olivia is quite happy. She is on the clouds. She is happy. She's over the moon. She is just very excited. Okay, so now we are gonna talk business. I'm gonna let Lara do her thing if she wants to talk to anybody. Focus is working out there at the back, you know, he's doing his thing. But obviously we need to make a tough decision now, okay? And that tough decision is the fact that we need to decide who we're gonna send home. Not me, you. So we are still going to do it in the comments until it becomes 4 people, as I've said before, because then once it's 4 people, then I can put it on the Twitter poll. But for now, I would prefer if everybody just comments in the comments down below. So yeah, just with that. And obviously the dates, they were a bit wonky, I would say. I think they were very all over the place. I think Lara is just a little bit out of a game, considering I kept her out of the game a little bit. And I think everybody's quite nervous. They're a little bit on edge because they want to make sure that they kind of still have a relationship with Lara. They're all nervous. They know that it's eliminations tomorrow. So I think with was it Adrian's date, it didn't go well because I think everybody was just on edge and they were just like, okay, wait, do we have to do this? I mean, it went naturally, but I think the events around it just wasn't that great. So we're gonna look at their relationship so you guys can base it off that. So you guys will obviously then decide who you want to send home. Adrian, we have the least romance with, but due to the events of the date, it's understandable. But you can let me know, as I said, like considering that the events went terrible, if you guys want to maybe give Adrian another chance like we did for Kaden the last time, then you guys can let me know, and then we will do that for Adrian. the person with the most relationship is Dalton, and then the second person is Olivia, actually, which is quite interesting because we did kiss Landon, right? And Caden. So I'm quite surprised. I don't know what happened there, like if they maybe saw, like they became jealous or something, because it looks like you know, when Landon had that like good relationship and then he saw Lara kiss Fergus or give him a rose, then he became jealous and then it went back. So I don't know what happened there. I honestly don't know what happened there, but yeah, you can base it off over here how you guys want to base it off. But yeah, I won't talk anymore. I'm sorry if this episode was a little bit all over the place. I do also have a very, very sore throat, so I was trying my best not to talk too much, but I ended up doing that anyway. But yeah, so forgive me if it is a little bit weird, but I promise you that it will come better again. And I think with the dates as well, I also always get so nervous because I'm like, jeez, just bring in your game, because I want you to stay, don't leave, like I hope nobody votes you off and like all of that. So I think it's just all of that plays around. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and remember to leave your comments down below. I will be posting it on Twitter, so you guys will also see it there. What I'm planning to do is, I know that this episode is out earlier than it's meant to be, but because of the circumstances that we didn't have an episode last time, I thought that it would be best if I can just give you guys an episode now, you guys can vote, and then I will start recording again on Sunday, and then I will basically schedule the videos. So next week there'll be 2 episodes of The Bachelorette, just because I want to catch up where I lost, if that makes sense. So yeah, anyway, enough chit chatting, we're all good. I'm excited to see who you guys are going to vote off. I am very intrigued to know you guys' thoughts of the questions that I asked you. But yeah, I hope you have an awesome day, and thank you so much for always supporting me. I always do appreciate it so much, and have an amazing day. Bye.